In the winter, when all mankind welcomed the coming of 2020, a mysterious event started spreading throughout the earth, from one zone to another. After the midnight, after the party, people went back to their room, but none of them could fall asleep. Few days later, people started to realize they don't need sleep. It was the day of January 3rd, 2020. People needs no sleep. They wanted to do something because they got energy. People were crowded in the bar, in the club, the street, and convenience stores. Suddenly, they found they had nights and time in their life. After working harder days, they still stayed at night. As for bed, it was abandoned and forgotten. Bed was linked with a kind of thing, making love. People consumed as quick as they can, from outside world to inside. Because they don't need sleep, light keeps on, transport, computer and so on. 3 meals a day became 6. The requirement of food and energy exploded. It was January the 4th, 2021, the beginning of World War III, the first war for energy began. Chinese and Indian hacker invaded American and European internet service. And massive command in return, they said they had rights, and they want justice. The World War started. There were fire and attacks, days and nights, because mankind needed no sleep. The war is more powerful and more destructive. And in summer of 2022, communist North Korea launched 50 nuclear bombs to 50 capitals of the world. The city disappeared. Only radiation remains. On a small island of Asia, there stood a village without a name. A man called Leo lived there. Before the war, it was a day near 2020, the man Leo, unlike others, he found he could sleep well. When dark night came, he lied on his bed, and he could fall asleep and dream peacefully. Leo was afraid that other villagers would know, so he always disappeared in front of the villagers, in private, alone with his dream and his limitless subconscious. In the summer of 2022, the day just before the nuclear war, Leo was found falling asleep on his bed. The villagers shouted, woke him up from his dream. He was taken to a road, which is the only way linked to outside civilizations. All the people in village came and condemned him, and they reproved him for his sin. Everyone was curious why he could fall asleep. For the reason, they knew they'd been mediocre and unambitious since they lost their gift for sleep. Why this man can be different? Why can he be so gifted, lying on the bed peacefully? Another way, they admired him, and for another, they were all jealous. At this very moment, when villagers were enraged to Leo just said, he is mortal, a normal man. It is no different from the others. God will one day give you a talent, even if you are normal. A villager came and tried touching Leo's face, and he felt warm immediately. The villager closed his eyes and started to dream. One by one, the villagers were hand to hand, body to body. They seemed to feel warm and drowsiness. From their inner, they ascended quietness and peace, as if they had never felt them in these years. When the nuclear bomb exploded on the island and villages, they seemed to be intoxicated in their dream. None of them could aware of the destruction, the doom of the whole world. Leo led the villagers to a dream. It was about a story in 2020 the mankind was celebrating for a New Year's coming. After the party, everyone was asking a pure, a peaceful time and space for their own.